And welcome back, race fans, to Right Rear Racing as we bring you the Western States Dwarf Car Association iRacing 410 League here as we're taking on Huset tonight for your second round for the night. And as you see over on your left-hand side for practice right now, it's Wyatt and Pipe as the two quickest, and those were your first and second place finishers respectively at I-55. We also have Landon sitting in third right now with the third quickest, and Caden Smith is in fifth. That was your third place finisher with the round one tonight. Looks like we have roughly 11 more minutes left for their practice session as they're trying to get this track going. And as you see right now, John Pipe is doing a wheelie down the straightaway. And we had some good tight racing at I-55. I can only imagine what we're going to get here. And I believe it's going to be $75 to win, all because of the sponsor of Epperson Paint and Body. And thank you, Jeremy, for liking the stream, buddy. Again, on Facebook and YouTube, chime in on the chat. Let us know who you're cheering on or who you'd like to see win. And if your driver finishes in the top three, feel free to put a question in there that you'd like for them to be asked. Let's see the track details there. What the conditions are right here at on the virtual track. I know everyone up there in South Dakota probably wishes that it was the 69 degrees Fahrenheit. We have about 8 more minutes left for practice until we go into our qualifying session. It's still going to be Wyatt being the quick time right now for your practice session with the 1029. And you got Pipe in that 06 machine. He's getting a little bit quicker as the track is starting to slick off just a little bit down on the bottom side. As you see them coming off 4 and going into 1, you see what the tracks are looking like right now. And we're going to take a look down the back straightaway as well. We got a Dylan fan over here on the Facebook side. as we are looking at the closing minutes of your practice session here. And Huset's is still somewhat of a new track to all the dirt drivers here on iRacing, as it just came in on the last season, or I guess on the season update for season 1. And thank you, Tommy, for the follow. Got some flipping going on there from the 26 and the 73. Again, they're continuing rolling in the track. We have 5 more minutes left for practice. And then we're going to go straight into our qualifying with the top 4 for your heat race being inverted. And then we're going to go to a 30-lap main event, I believe is what it is, with a 6-car invert. If I'm not mistaken on that. Go ahead and pull it up and make sure. There's no inverts for this race, so we should see wherever they qualify at, that's where they're going to be at. As the 26 does another wheelie there. I think we're going to be doing a lot of wheelies coming off these turns. Again, thank you for tuning in here on Right Rear Racing. We're going to be going live again on Thursday night for the Regal Promotion Esports Mini Stock Series. And then, as a reminder for all you pure stock drivers for Nevada Speedway that are running in the Tiny Joel's Memorial Race, tune in here on January 30th. Right after that mini stock race, we're going to spin a wheel to see who gets a free entry for that race on Right Rear Racing. And we also have something in store for you Nevada drivers as well that will be announced during that broadcast immediately following the race. And Tommy, I'm sure this track will be glazed over so that way we have a top and a bottom. So that way they can actually race side by side instead of follow the leader type racing. Is what I'm hoping for, man. As you see Mason Mock there in its Mock speed, Epperson machine there. Again, that's them coming up for entering turn one. That's what the track's going to be looking like for their qualifying as we round out the last 2 minutes of our practice session here. And then look down the back straightaway. It's going to be pretty dusty. It's going to be hard to see for these drivers, most likely. We're going to go straight into our qualifying with 1 more minute left here. And how we always do it here on Right Rear Racing, we're just going to go out with the very first car and try to watch them and then continue jumping over through everyone else as they make their way on the track. Your timing scoreboard is going to be over on the left-hand side as you see it right now to keep track of where your driver is with their lap times. And these drivers are seeing the checker flag for their practice session. And we're going to go into our qualifying. And waiting for someone to make their way out on the track. It's going to be Pipe going out first. You also have Noah, Dylan, Mason. Everyone's going out on the track as Pipe in the 6 machine is going down back straightaway. He's going to be coming out of turn 4 this time around, getting the green flag for his first lap. As he enters turn 1, goes out of turn 2, he's looking smooth on that high side. He's going to be going down 3 or into 3, coming out of 4 for his first lap. And his first lap is going to end up being a 11:97, and he's going to set the bar high for his first couple laps. And see if he gets better here on the second lap. His second lap was a 11:97 as well, if I'm not mistaken. And we're going to follow along with Dylan in that 25 machine. His first lap was a 13:08. He's going to go into turn 3. He's coming out of turn 4, trying to get better on the second one. And we have, looks like he spun it there and does the wheelie there as well. And we're going to go follow Wyatt in that 73 machine as he's pulling out on the track now. Mason Mock's going to jump up to third with the 1271. Here goes Wyatt getting his green flag as he's entered turn 1 for this first time. Coming out of 2, he looks pretty smooth up there on the high side. And in turn 3, he's still making that high side work pretty good right now. Looking pretty smooth. Looks like he might have bumped the wall just a little bit. He's going to get a 12:28. That's going to put him in 5th. As he goes down to the bottom side, he's trying to find something to gain some ground. And on his second lap, he's going to get an 11:87. That's going to jump him up to 1st. And we also have John Pipe, I think, finishing up his practice session, or his qualifying, up with a 12:87. So with qualifying done, it's going to be Wyatt in the 73 machine. He's going to be on the pole with the 06 of Pipe, the 26 of Caden Smith, the 1 of Mason Jagger, the 21 of Landon Falkenberg, the 2 of Mason Mott, the 9 of Nolan Morris, the 7 of John Pipe, and rounding out your field is going to be the number 25 of Dylan Budnick. Again, thank you for tuning in, and hopefully you catch us on all of our live streams that we do. Please, if you're on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. If you're on Facebook, like and follow the channel. And as always, share the videos to your friends and family to catch the racing action. As they round up the qualifying, there goes your leaderboard for your qualifying. And for your starting lineup for heat race number 1, you're going to have Wyatt in that 73 machine on the pole. Outside of him is going to be Merrick Pipe in the 06 machine. Caden Smith in the 26 is going to be inside row number 2. Outside of him is going to be Mason in the 1 machine. Inside row number 3 is going to be Landon Falkenberg in the 21. Outside of him is going to be Mason Mock in the 2 machine. Inside row number 4 is going to be Noah Morris in the 9. And on his outside is going to be John Pipe in the 7. And rounding out the field is going to be Dylan Budd in the 25 machine. We're going to do 8 laps around this track for your heat race. As they come down the front straightaway, led by Wyatt. He's going to get the 1 to green, as they're going to go green flag racing next time around. As the pace truck lights are off as well, they enter turn number 1. Coming out of turn 2, they're ready to hit that lob pedal. As the pace truck pulls off, they go into turn number 3, and they're looking good, all lined up. Here comes Wyatt in the 73 machine. He's going to hit that live pedal right about now as they got the green flag, and Pipe's going to stay on his outside. We're going to be side by side in turn number 1. Here comes a slide job crossover move by Pipe. This is going to be your battle for the lead already, as we have 1 lap down. It's going to be Pipe at the stripe. The 73 of Wyatt still maintaining that high side, and Pipe is getting that low side going. This is your battle for your lead still, as we're coming down turn 4. It's going to be Wyatt leading lap number 2. These guys are racing side by side and kind of walking away just a little bit from the field. It's still going to be Wyatt at the line, and Pipe's ready to come back through. Here comes Pipe looking down low. He's going to be looking to get a slide job here as they reach the halfway mark of the race. And we got some contact between Pipe and Wyatt. Here comes Caden in that 26 machine. He's going to try to get some momentum going after that contact. And we should be getting the two to go with popsicle sticks. It's going to be the 06 of Pipe, followed by the 26 of Caden Smith, and Landon Falkenberg's going to be rounding out your top 3 as they're getting the white flag this time around. And it's going to be Pipe taking the win as he's coming out turn number 4, followed by Caden Smith and Landon rounding out your top 3. And a little bit of contact there for the pass. Then you also had Mason in 4th, Mason Mock in 5th, and I don't know what's going on with my Dylan in 6th, Noah finished 7th, Wyatt's in 8th, and John Pipe round out your field. We had a little bit of technical difficulties there just for a little bit. As these drivers look to work this track in for about 5 minutes for a warm-up session. Take a look at it, see how it looks on the front straightaway. As you see, it's kind of iced over on the front straightaway as they're coming in turn 1 there. And we'll look down the back straightaway out of 2 into 3. It's glazed over there as well. It looks like we have a low and high line there. Again, these drivers are getting about a 5-minute warm-up, so this would be a good time to go to your fridge, get you a snack, get ready for a 30-lap main event that's going to keep you on the edge of your seat. On January 25th, these guys are going to take on Eldora and Knoxville at 7 and 9 Central Standard Time. Followed by February 1st will be at Port Royal and Lernerville. February 8th is going to be at Huset's, I think both times as a double night. And then February 15th at Volusia I-55, rounding off the season. As most of these races are on a Saturday, but due to the Chili Bowl, this race got pushed back to Sunday. And over on YouTube, we have Oh Captain, My Captain saying no caution on that wreck and Heat 1 was crazy. Yes, I would say it is as well, man. As we round up our warm-up session, we're going to go straight into our 30-lap main event. And for your starting lineup for your main event, it's going to be Merrick Pipe in that 06 machine starting on pole. On his outside is going to be Caden Smith in the 26 machine. Inside row number 2 is going to be Landon Falkenberg, and the 21 on his outside is going to be Mason Jagger in the 1 machine. Row 3 is going to look like Mason Mock in the 2 machine. On his outside is going to be Dylan. Row 4, we have Noah Morris in the 9. On his outside is Wyatt in the 73. And rounding out your field is going to be John Pike. And during this broadcast, don't pay attention to those lights up there on the center of your screen, as they don't seem to be lighting up green whenever we're green flag racing. And we're still trying to find a good camera angle to work with these guys, as they should be getting the 1 to green. As the pace truck lights are off, the field is going to be led by Pipe in that 06 machine. And on his outside is going to be Caden Smith. As they go down the back straightaway one last time before we go green. The pace truck's going to dive off. We're going to enter turn number 3. Waiting for that green flag to drop as they come out turn 4.
Green, green, green.
And we're green flag racing. It's going to be Pipe leading us down this front. And the 26 is going to be on his outside. The 1's going to getting a good run as well. And we got some contact back there in the back for your first lap. And we're going to take a look and see what happened. As we're on the 25 of Dylan. Kind of got pushed out just a little bit. It's going to be the 6 machine of Pipe leading the field. Mason moved up 2 spots, and he's going to be in second. Landon in the 21 machine is going to be third. I believe that's Mason Mock is going to be fourth. Noah Morris is going to be sitting in fifth. Pace truck lights are off. We're going to go green flag racing next time. Or no, I thought I seen the lights are off. Noah Morris is going to be fifth, and then Wyatt in the 73 machine is going to be sixth, and John Pipe is in seventh. And we have Caden Smith and Dylan both in the pits currently. As we take a look at Caden and Dylan there. And the pace truck lights are off. See if those two have a chance to come back out here to join the field. And led down the back straightaway into turn number 3 by Pipe in that 6 machine. He's hitting that loud pedal. He's ready to go. The 21 of Landon Falkenberg is trying to follow in suit. Here comes Mason in that 1 machine running that low line. This is going to be your battle for your second place position between the 1 and the 21 as they come out turn number 4. And they're still trying to battle it out. The 21's getting the high side going. The 1's trying to get that low side going. And then we also have a battle back there for your 4th place position between Mason and Wyatt. As Wyatt's getting that low side going, he's going to make contact with Mason just a little bit.
The yellow flag is out.
And the yellow flag is going to be coming out. As we have one flipped over, it looks like. Go on, follow the 9 of Noah Morris. It looks like that might have been a net code. As I believe we're only 5 laps into this event. It's a 30-lap main event. Keep an eye out on that 1 of Mason, and keep an eye out on the 73 of Wyatt, sitting in 3rd and 5th respectively. And don't count out Mason Mock in that 2 machine. It's anyone's race, really, as all these drivers have actually been pretty close with all their lap times. It's been piping that 6 machine leading since the drop of the green, and he is currently the quickest guy out on the track. As the pace truck lights are off, we're going to go green flag racing next time around as Pipe leads us in turn number 1.
Hang on, we're not
sorry,
going
we're
green.
we're
Not going green.
Not going green this time around. We wave that caution, or that. Or I guess we are going green as we're going green flag racing. The 6 of Pipes lead us in turn number 1. You still have your battle between the 21 and the 1. That's going to be your battle for second. And you got Wyatt making a move. That's going to be your battle for your 4th position between Wyatt and Mason. As Mason's getting the high side going, he's going to try to close that door and get into the battle for the top 3. And
Caution, yellow flag.
we got another caution out for. Go take a look at what happened there. As we go follow John Pipe. The 7 machine, he willied it there on the front straightaway. He's on the high side. He just drove it in a little bit too hard there, it looks like. It's still going to be Pipe and the 6 machine out at the point, followed by the 21 of Landon. Mason Jagger and the 1 machine is going to be in 3rd. 4th is going to be Mason Mock in the number 2 machine. And rounding out your top 5 is going to be Wyatt in the 73. We also have Noah Morrison 6. Dylan is in 7th. I guess it jumped around there. As the pit truck lights are off, we're going to go green flag racing next time around. We're entering turn number 3. And it's going to be led by Pipe as he's hitting the loud pedal. The 21's going to be in tow. Here comes the battle between the 21 and the 1. The 21's running the high side. He's going to try to chase down Pipe as we're going to be battling it out for the lead. We have a little bit of contact to enter turn number 3. And the 21 and 1 is going to be side by side, and they're going to be side by side for the 4th place position as well. Coming out turn number 2. Here comes a slide job by the 1. The 21 is going to cross him over, and the 1's going to shut the door down, close the door down there. He's going to secure the 2nd place, and Mason Mock is going to be taking over your 3rd position. We have a little bit of incident there, and we stay green flag racing, it looks like, as that was Landon and Mason Jagger that we got caught up. It's going to be Pipes in 1st, Mason Mock in 2nd, and Wyatt in 3rd. With Landon trying to catch back up, as well in 4th. Here comes Wyatt. He's trying to do a crossover move on Mason Mock. This is going to be your battle for your 2nd place position between these 2. As they make contact coming down turn 2.
The yellow flag is out.
Yeah, we caught all of that as we were watching that one. As we go in turn 1, taking another look at it. And just kind of make contact coming out turn number 2 there. It looks like we're halfway through. We're going to be halfway through next time that we go green flag racing. It's still going to be the 06 of Pipe leading the field. Mason Mock is going to be in 2nd in that 2 machine. And I believe that is Landon in 3rd in the 21 machine. We should be going green flag racing this time around as pace truck just pulled off. They're entering turn number 3. Pipe's waiting to hit that loud pedal. And Pipe's hit that loud pedal. He's going to be coming out turn 4. Mason Mock is going to be in 2nd. And we got Wyatt Richardson, or Wyatt already in third. Looked like one of them lost a wing there for a little bit. And still going to be Pipe leading it since the green. Should have another interesting battle here for second place here, probably about with the next lap or two, as the 73 is closing in on Mason Mock. And we've reached the halfway point already. As we get in the winding laps, here comes the 73. He's looking to try to make a move. This battle for your second place position between the 2 and the 73. They make contact in turn 3 and 4.
Caution, yellow flag.
And we're going to take another look at it again. Mason got into the wall just a little bit. I believe the 73 just went in just a little bit too hard and clipped him there on his left rear. And we're on the final 10 laps of this race. And it's going to be Pipe sitting at the point, followed by the 73, the 21. Looks like race control did not like that. The 73 most likely got a EOL. The 21 is going to move up to second. The 26 is going to move up to third. And Mason Mock is going to be fourth, followed by the number 9 of Noah Morris in fifth. Dylan is going to be Dylan's in sixth. John Pipe is seventh. I don't know if Caden Smith is lap traffic or not. I believe Caden's lap traffic as he's sitting there in third is what I see on my screen now. As pace truck lights are off, we're going to go green flag racing next time around, as we are going to be having 10 laps remaining in this event. And Pipe's leading us into turn 3. He's coming out 4. He's hitting that loud pedal. He's ready to go. He's going to be followed in suit by the 21 of Landon. And the 26 of Caden Smith is going to be in third.
Yellow flag.
And we have another caution on this restart. It's going to be with Wyatt and that 73 machine. Wyatt and Dylan got tangled up. I think another one was already flipped over there too as well, as Pipe went into turn number 1. Looked like the 73 might have been flipped over. As Pipe brings up rear of the field. The pace truck lights are off. We're going to go green flag racing next time around. And I'm pretty sure Pipe does not like seeing these cautions as he's up there in front. And that's exactly what it was. Caden was in lap traffic, being up there with them. Pipe's going to be leading us in turn number 3. He's ready to hit that loud pedal again, and Landon's going to be in tow.
Green flag.
As they come out turn number 4, it's still going to be Pipe and Landon as they go in turn number 1. Mason's looking down low, trying to slider line there to try to find momentum. Here comes the 1 of Mason. We have a Mason battle here for third between the 1 and the 2. The 1 looks like he got caught up on that berm on the inside and bobbled up just a little bit, good enough for Mason to walk away from him. Here comes Wyatt. He's battling it out for your fourth position between the 1 and the 73. And we're going to go back up here to Pipe, as Pipe's messing with lap traffic now.
The yellow flag is out.
And we're going to go back and take a look and see what happened. The 25 spun out right in front of the leaders, it looks like. And then hits Pipe with the right front and left rear. And I think we have 5 more laps remaining in this event. It's still going to be Pipe, Landon, Mason Mock, Wyatt, and then Mason Jagger for your top 5. The 9 of Noah Morris will be 6. Caden's in 7th. I think Dylan's still in the pits. He's going to be in 8th. And then John Pipe is going to be rounding out the field. As the pace truck lights are off, they're ready to get back to action here again. Come now, turn 2. The pace truck should be pulling off as they enter turn number 3. Pace truck pulled off, and Pipe's getting that high side going. He's ready to dive down and get some momentum.
Green flag, green flag.
As we're getting the green flag, we're going to have contact between Mason Mock and the 21 on that start. Here comes, we're going to be 3 wide for 3rd. And there's 3 wide again for 2nd. This is going to be your battle between these 4 cars. And we have a hiccup there between Wyatt, Mason, and Mason.
The yellow flag is out.
You know, we're watching Mason down here as they're 3 wide, 4 wide at some points, and looks like Wyatt tried to do a slide job there and just bobbled everyone up. So that's going to be interesting to see with what happens here, because now you have the 6 still in the lead, the 21 is in 2nd, and I think the 1 machine is going to be in 3rd. The 26 of Caden Smith still a few laps down, the 7 of John Pipe still a few laps down. I think Dylan in the 25 is a few laps down, so then you have Noah in that 9 machine. Well, should be jumping up to 4th if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that one though. As the pace truck lights are off, they're giving 1 to green. See if we can do these last 4 laps, 4 or 5 laps without a caution. As Pipe leads us into 3. He's going to hit that loud pedal and lead us out turn 4. The 21 is going to be in 2nd. The 1 of Mason Jagger is going to be in 3rd. The 21 makes a little bit of contact with the outside wall. So does Mason Mock. And that's going to leave the door open there for Mason Jagger. He's tried to do a slide job there. Did not clear him there as they enter turn number 3. Looks like Mason Mock might have some issues, as we have 3 more laps left in this event. This is going to be your battle for your 2nd position, the 21 and the 1 on your screen. As Mason, I keep clicking on the wrong name, Mason's not clearing that slider. They're giving 2 to go. He has 2 more chances to try this dive bomb that he's been doing in turn 3 and 4. It looks like he's going to possibly clear him this time, and that was more of a net code than anything, as they're getting the white flag. he has no wing, and he's trying to continue on. As there's white flag, you can't throw the caution. Here comes Pipe taking the win, followed by Mason in the 2 machine. And then Noah in the 9 machine will round out your top 3, with Mason Jagger finishing 4th. And that's going to be Landon Falkenberg will finish 5th. And we're going to hear from your top 3 drivers. As you see on the screen, there's your results for your main event tonight. Is Merrick Pipe in the 06 machine, followed by Mason Mock in the 2 machine. Noah Morris is going to round out your top 3. Mason Jagger in 4th. Landon Falkenberg in 5th. Caden Smith finishes 6th. Dylan Budnick in 7th. Wyatt in 8th. And then John Pipe rounds out your field. That was a crazy few last laps there, as Mason Jagger tried to throw a slide job coming out of turn 4. And that was, they made contact and swapped up your whole podium there. And we're going to hear from your drivers here soon. And Holly, I will ask him that one once I get him over here to ask him. And still waiting on, I think, Noah. We'll go ahead and hear from Pipe here.
Coming to the checkered or what?
Hey, man, how are you doing again?
Hey, Donnie.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Nice to see you again.
Mid conversation up there and pulled you down here. So sorry about that. But congratulations
Yep, good to see you again.
on winning again. You won the iFix
Thank
5
you.
race and this one.
Yep, thank you.
It seemed like y'all had a lot more short runs than long runs. Were you wanting more longer runs, or what was your take on that, on how your car was feeling?
Yeah, I really felt good. Like when we got a couple long runs, that's where the car felt really good, and that's where because I would look at the leaderboard, and that's where I'd start to get kind of inch away a bit, and just felt a bit better. Yeah, when we'd get some laps in, felt a bit nervous on the restarts.
Seemed like you had your restarts down pretty good.
Yeah, it's like I do the top restarts where you can just get in the good dirt and try to fire out of the corner, and that's just kind of the strategy.
And I'm going to go ahead and go back just a little bit for that with your heat race. You and Wyatt had some awesome racing side by side. What kind of happened right there in that moment?
I got into him a bit. That was my bad. I said sorry. That was my bad. I'll say sorry again in case you're watching, Wyatt. That was my bad there. But yeah, I was trying to throw a slider potentially, and I just messed up. So my bad.
Like I said, it looked like you probably messed up. You apologized, but I just seen it, so I had to ask you here. So, I'm not trying to stir any pot up or anything. So,
Yeah, that was my bad. And hopefully we can have some good racing when coming these next races.
yes, sir. And we have a viewer question for you from Holly. What is your favorite Pop Tart flavor?
Ooh, I do like the brown sugar cinnamon flavor, and I guess not kind of known for that from the shootout, but I do like the brown sugar cinnamon one or the cinnamon roll.
And that sounds like the good Pop Tarts there myself. So that's which ones I like.
Yeah, I like Pop Tarts.
Yes, sir. Again, congratulations on your win here, and hopefully we can continue doing this over here on Right Rear Racing to broadcast for you. And
Yep.
if we do, we can we'll see you again on the podium.
Yep. We'll hopefully get you guys back for our next race Saturday.
Yes, sir. We'd be more than
All
happy
right.
to. Thank you.
Thank you, Donnie.
Yep. And there you have it, your winner for tonight's, I guess, both races at I-55 and Huset's. And
Thank you, Donnie.
I don't know which one this is. As how
This
y'all's
is
name?
Mason.
Mason Mock.
Yes, sir.
Guys, we have our second place finisher, Mason Mock. Man, you had a battle between Wyatt in that or in the feature. You're sitting there fourth, fifth, and then what was going through your mind on that last 5 laps there to try to make
Man,
the move?
that was pretty scary race there. I knew it was getting close, and he was trying to run the bottom. The track started getting too slick for him to run it super clean instead of sliding up to the top, and I knew something was going to happen, and it ended up. Uh, but I got lucky with staying out of it and starting in second, so that battle was pretty good with him.
There at the end, y'all were what 3, 4 wide, battling it out for second place.
That was the scariest part. I mean, I came around the top of Mason Yeager, and stuck my nose in there. I thought he was able to keep it, and then it looked like he was, but then Wyatt came sliding up from the bottom. I mean, it was just racing. There's nothing else you could do about that, but it turned out pretty all right with starting back in third for the restart. I mean, nothing else you could do about that, but.
Oh, yeah. And I'm going to kind of ask you the same question I asked Pipe earlier. What was the track like? I guess
Man,
in the earlier compared to the later.
I mean, for the heat race, it was super tacky around the top. The bottom, you couldn't really ride because it got dry slick, but around the top, you could rip. My setup was a little too tight for the track, though, so it was dancing around, and I ended up somewhere like 6th or 7th, I don't remember. But, I mean, compared to the feature, that was such a different track. Changed my setup, and it worked perfectly. I was running around the top. I mean, around there, like 8 laps to go, I nicked the wall and got stuck in it and lost a straightaway on second and third. That's where I got nervous, but then I got lucky with that wreck and got by him. But that was a really good race. That was really fun.
Yes, sir. And do you have any sponsors that you'd like to give a shout out to?
I would like to thank M&M Motorsports for hosting it, Epperson Paint and Body for the sponsorship of this race and the sponsorship for the past two races, and thank you for broadcasting for us.
Yeah, no problem at all, man. And like I said earlier to Pipe, hopefully if we continue this on with broadcast, we catch you again on the podium.
Yes, sir. Hopefully, I'll be at the top this time.
Yes, sir. And have a good night, man.
You too.
Yeah. And I believe this is Noah Morris, right? Are you there? Are you there, man? All right. I guess he's not there. And that's going to conclude your racing for tonight. Again, it was Pipe in that six machine winning both I-55 and Huset tonight. And then we have Mason Mock in third, or second, Noah Morrison third. And then Mason Jagger will round out, or finish fourth, with Landon running out your top 5. It was pretty interesting tonight with slide jobs back and forth. And hopefully we catch y'all again here on Right Rear Racing, as I believe we will be possibly broadcasting their race on Saturday. And again, I'm going to be broadcasting it. Is this Noah? Is this Noah? Is this Noah that's joined in? right, so I got Noah just joined in here. And Noah, how's your night going, man?
Night's going well. I wasn't expecting a top 3.
Well, what kind of happened right there? Were you close to it to where you had enough time to slow down, or
Well, I was chilling in like top 5, 6 I think. And then I just came around to the front stretch and saw all 3 of the leaders wiped out.
and how was that track for you tonight?
Track was good. I was running my friend's Eldora setup. I didn't have a setup for this track. So it went well, but wasn't expecting it.
Imagine that one. I wasn't expecting it either. And then at the end, I'm calling your name as finishing top 3. Y'all are only 3 that finished on the lead lap as well.
Oh, we are? I didn't know that.
Yes, sir. And do you have any sponsors that you'd like to give a shout out to?
Uh, just want to thank Merrick and Mason for helping me out and inviting me to all this. I want to thank you for broadcasting this. My dad, my mom, dad was watching me the whole race. Just everybody that lets me do this.
Sure thing, man. And hopefully next time we catch you again here on another podium, maybe with the victory.
Hopefully, that's the goal.
Yes, sir. And thank you for taking time for doing the interview. I'm still getting to know everyone's names over here. So sorry about all the confusion.
Yeah, that's fine. It's my brother's account on my Discord. It's a little confusing for us too.
Yeah.
But thank you.
Yep, thank you.
All right, bye.
Yep. All right, and there we have it. The top 3 drivers from tonight's race. That's going to conclude your Sunday racing. You will catch me again live covering the Regal Promotion Esports on Thursday at 7:15 Central Standard Time, 8:15 Eastern Standard Time. And then I believe we're going to be in talks, and I think we're going to be broadcasting again on Saturday night for this group here. And we'll keep producing as much videos that we can do. Thank you again for joining in, and we'll catch you next time on Right Rear Racing.